what's up? It's me, Hard 8 Times. It's the truth for YouTube. Your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. Yeah! What's up, people? What's happening? Make sure you go check out my last video, Uncharted Takes a Shit on Tomb Raider. It'll be down in the video response section just in case you missed it. You dig? And also, go check out the Facebook group, Adult Gamers. Everybody is welcome. All that we ask is you keep it gaming. Now, I got something to ask y'all, man. I want y'all to think about this for a minute. I need you to think about this for a minute. Now, this solely has to deal with multiplayer games, man. Do we judge multiplayer games on how good we are at them? I think we do. I think we do. And just hear me out for a minute. Just hear me out for a minute. Now, take for instance Far Cry 3. How many of y'all play the Far Cry 3 multiplayer? Not many, right? Yeah, because it's pretty much garbage. The multiplayer is pretty much garbage. Let's call it ball, a strike, a strike. Far Cry 3 multiplayer, it sucks. All the reviewers said it. You know what I mean? The highlight of that game was the single player. You know, the multiplayer was forgettable, right? But I played Far Cry 3 all the way until I maxed out my character during the multiplayer, which was level 75. You can't go no higher, you can't reset, and all that. I think I put like 25 hours into the multiplayer before I even touched the single player. Now, the reason why I believe is because I was a fucking beast at that multiplayer. You know what I mean? Most of the time, I was at the top of the lobby, and I was always just beasting. Like, I don't even think I ever went negative in that game. You understand what I'm saying? My KD is over a 2, and this is on PC with a controller. My KD is over a 2, and I believe my win-loss is over a 2. It's been a while since I played it. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, I know that multiplayer is garbage. I know, and I believe that if I sucked at that multiplayer, like if I was on that multiplayer and I was just getting trashed, I know for a fact I would have not ever touched that multiplayer again. But because I was a beast, I continued to play it, and I continued to play it to where I maxed out my character in multiplayer, which is level 75. And I did it fairly quick. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the same thing goes for Tomb Raider. The multiplayer is straight garbage. Like, Tomb Raider multiplayer is worse than Far Cry 3 multiplayer. Like, let's just call it ball, a strike, a strike. That multiplayer is garbage. Like, it's terrible. But I still continue to play it. And it's because I'm a beast, I think. I think because I'm good at that multiplayer, I play it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If I sucked at that multiplayer, if I played and I got destroyed and I just couldn't do anything, I would not be playing that multiplayer. I think a lot of us play multiplayer games depending on how good we are at them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you know, Max Payne 3. You know, my man BG didn't like Max Payne 3 multiplayer. I love Max Payne 3 multiplayer. And not because I'm a beast, but I just love that multiplayer. I love that game, that whole package. That was game of the year for me last year. You feel what I'm saying? But BG didn't like Max Payne 3, and I kind of didn't understand why he didn't like Max Payne 3, but he was interested and he liked Far Cry 3. I didn't understand it. I'm like, are you serious? And, you know, I guess pretty much because he wasn't that good at Max Payne 3. He was like, okay. He wasn't on my level. He was like, okay. You feel what I'm saying? But he didn't like Max Payne 3, but he liked Far Cry 3, which in my opinion, Max Payne 3 is a far better, far more polished multiplayer. Well thought out. Far Cry 3 is tacked on. Max Payne 3 wasn't. Like, ask yourself, what is the last multiplayer game that you completely sucked ass at, but you still loved it and continued to play it? Think about that for a minute. Now, you got games that, you got like the God of War multiplayer. That multiplayer fucking sucks in my opinion. And I'm not really good at it. I'm not good at the multiplayer. But I think if I was in that multiplayer just dominating, would I still be playing it? But see, I feel like the multiplayer sucks and I don't even want to get better. Like, I don't even want to play it to get better. Because every multiplayer that I get into, I'm not good from the door. But it's so good that I want to get better so I can continue to play it. Like the original Rainbow Six Vegas on the 360. When I first played that, and that was my first online game ever, I was getting destroyed. But I was so excited and I loved it so much that I wanted to keep playing and I wanted to get better. But then you got multiplayer games where I don't even want to get better because I feel like it sucks that bad. God of War Ascension multiplayer sucks. But ask yourself, what's the last multiplayer that you played where you sucked at it, but you still loved it? I can't name one. I can't name the last time I played a multiplayer game where I was complete garbage at it, and I still continued to play it. I don't remember. I'm thinking, and I can't. Every multiplayer game that I like if you ask me, like, hey, is this multiplayer good? If I tell you it's good, 9 out of 10, I'm not bad at that multiplayer. You understand what I'm saying? If I tell you it's multiplayer, there's not going to be a game where I'm bad at and I'm like, yeah, that multiplayer is great. I love that multiplayer, but I suck at it. Nah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think subconsciously we like multiplayer games depending on how good we are at them. I think if we get into them and we beast and we just destroying shit and we at the top of the leaderboard every match, I think you love that. It does something for your fucking ego. We're men. You know how men are, we fucking winners. We want to win at everything. We want to win at everything. I don't give a fuck what it is. You can be tying a fucking sneaker. I want to be the best at tying a fucking sneaker. I want to be better than the next person at how my bow look on my sneaker. I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. I mean, name the last multiplayer game that you was complete garbage at that you still loved and still played it day in and day out. And then think about the games that you are good at. Like, how many games that you was good at? I mean, you get in the multiplayer lobby and you just destroy niggas. But you still put it down. Like, I don't like this. Yeah, I'm good as shit. Ain't nobody better than me, but I don't want to play this shit no more. Name it. I can't. I really can't, man. And I think me personally, I think I judge multiplayer games depending on how good I am at it, man. I got to take a look at that, man. I really got to take a look at that because I think subconsciously I've been doing that. You know what I mean? Like some people, but I know Tomb Raider is garbage, but I still play it. And I would tell other people that Tomb Raider multiplayer is garbage. But then, or I might say shit like, it's pretty good, you know, it's not the best. But, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. That's something I got to work on. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments. This your boy Hard 8, and I'm out. Deuces.
Hey! New shoes on the Range Rover, good with mine. Yeah, motherfuckers act like I ain't